Hello, Dallas Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Cowboys Blog. I'm John Madden, and now let's get to today's topic.
Highway?
What's this guy supposed to be, the ultimate badass?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Today it is the post game, the post game that all you guys have been waiting for. We don't give fluff here. We tell you the truth. We've been telling you the truth. This is serious. Cap mode time, little whole ass bitches. Eberflus fucking sucks. Yeah, the fucking defense fucking sucks. Yeah, fucking injuries up the fucking ass. Yeah, 2 interceptions by Dak Prescott. Yeah. You, this fucking team sucks, dude. Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, all you can do is laugh, bro. But who is surprised? I'm not even surprised. That's the sad shit about it, dude. But this team's in huge trouble, man. We should be 0-3. Honestly, this could be a one and done for Schottenheimer. You know what I mean? And but Eberflus, he should get cut before Schottenheimer does. It's fake culture. You know, first of all, it's fake culture. You know what I mean? Defense, they didn't buy into it. Nobody on defense has bought into it. All right. That Packers game, that's going to be Brian Schottenheimer's Wade Phillips Packers blowout game where you ain't going to recover from it. You know what I mean? He's a dead man walking. And Eberflus is going to be a dead man walking as well. So stick a fork in him, dude. Oh, it's early. I can't believe it. You will have the contingencies of brainwashed fuckers. Because the problem with the season, man, and is that you have mainstream and you have creators that really fluff this team up, man. Training camp, a lot of these creators have a lot of fault in this, fluffing them up, overhyping them. I've been saying it for a while, man. Training camp is part of the hype season now. You don't get anything from it, but people hyping, huffing, and puffing this team left and right. Little clips, the good clips. They don't show none of the garbage. Ezaraku, the rookie, too small. He's a 3-4 outside linebacker, dude. He's not gonna do anything for you. Another second round miss by Wk3. McBust. They trust, because I don't trust Wk3 anymore. I've been a couple seasons in where I don't trust him anymore. I think I've been about 3 years now where I had the epiphany that this dude rode the coattails of the Zach Martin draft pick. All right. And it bought him a lot of room, a lot of leeway. But now, last couple drafts, just the way they're doing pro personnel, disaster. So front office F, coaches F. You know, there's a lot going on here. They're gonna have to bring in somebody that makes changes across the board to scouting, to where they train at, to where they do training camp. It's camp cupcake. You can't keep practicing in this perfect, beautiful weather. That's not football, man. You got to get hardened. You know, your tendons, your muscle tissue, your endurance, your stamina. You have to build, and that's why Jimmy practiced in the hot ass heat of Austin and St. Edward's University. Even to be a fan watching the practices. I remember going out there watching the practices. It was hot as hell. So I can only imagine those guys going through that. But first, you need a big time leader to come in here. You know what I mean? And as the season goes on, I'll be dropping videos as far as like who can come, who are some potential replacements, because this team ain't gonna do it, dude. Brian Schottenheimer ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? He talks about holding people to consistency. This defense has been terrible. So are you gonna keep Eberflus the whole season. At the minimum, he's got to get canned by the bye week. All right. And who do you elevate? I don't know. But somebody's got to at least try something and see if you can be in contention to be the next coordinator. So I will have a list of potential coordinators for next year, potential head coaches. This feels like one and done. Where do you see the wins at? They just it's a house of cards. You take out one cog of the offense. Look what happened. CeeDee Lamb, you take him out. What happened to Pickens and all these guys? You take Lamb out, and it took the sell out. It took the wind out of the sails, bro. Pathetic. They don't know how to adjust. There's no next man up here. That's why it's real easy to beat these guys, man. They're soft, dude. They're physically soft as well. They got to get the hell out of Oxnard. All right. And yes, it does have to do with that. You know what I mean? If you know anything about physiology, which I do, I learned this in the university. Part of the degree plan was my minor, right? So you got to get hardened, man. You have to get out of the easy elements. And we used to make fun of Wade Phillips and Camp Cupcake, when they were practicing indoors in the Alamo Dome, right? And then also in Oxnard, they got to get away from that AC shit and get outside in the elements. They ain't gonna do it, man. That is one key component, and you need a coach in here who's going to be able to install his vision of toughening these guys up. You know what I mean? They're not tough enough, man. It's fake toughness. You can't manufacture. You either are or you're not. They're not. Okay. They either have a pass rush or they don't. They don't. They have to manufacture. They have to create a pass rush. They don't have it. You know what I mean? They thought they could have done it with Fowler and Nealand, the lumberjack, the lumbering Nealand. And a lot of these creators overhyping these. Oh, Nealand, the big leap, hadn't done shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fault in that, man. I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. I've made some mistakes in some analysis, but I've been telling the truth for many years now. And when I see some of these guys out here feeding guys a bunch of lies, and you can tell the people that visit these creators that are brainwashed, because they'll be in the comments saying their type of thing. Oh, look at the tape and this and that. Like, you don't have to look at the tape. You see it during the game. Tyler Guyton fucking sucks, all right? You have guys out here say, oh, the 22 film and Guyton, he's making the leap and getting better. No, he ain't. What are you watching, man? He is terrible, man. He's like he's not a first round talent, dude. He's like a fourth rounder out there, dude. Oh, I'm moving the right tackle. I don't even think if you move him the right tackle, I don't think he has it at the next level, dude. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Booker had some. He didn't have his best game either. Hoffman, everybody had a bad game, dude, and that's on the coaches. And I'm not surprised. Man, I'm not even really mad. I'm just like, I'm mad at the hype that a lot of people gave this team in the offseason. Like, shame on you, and you people should know who they are, dude. Like, they only show the clips of the highlight. They don't show the bad stuff. They don't talk about the bad stuff. You know what I mean? And that's part of the analysis. And that's why I give you full-blown true analysis here. And some people don't want to hear it. They want to put their head in the sand. So don't have time for that. You know what I mean? You gotta call them out, man. That's what we're not friends with this fucking team. I'm like a dad to the children. We're not friends. I'm here to tell you when you're fucking up. All right, and the Cowboys, I'm here to tell you when you're fucking up. I mean, it's gonna be a long season. It is funny, man, because you're gonna waste CeeDee Lamb's career here, bro. You know what I mean? By the time he finishes his contract, he's gonna be shriveled up like they do all these guys. They start out as grapes, as plums, and by the time they're done here at the end of the career, they're prunes. You know what I mean? All their energy, all their bravado, it's all gone. All their guts and glory, it's gone. No Super Bowls to show for it. That's what this team does, man. That's what the Jones family does to these guys. And there's not going to be a run here, dude. They can't stop anybody. This defense is Mike Nolan 2.0. If they roll with this, which it looks like they're going to, they're going to have a top 12 pick. All right. You should be capable of getting a good pick there. But that one that the Packers are going to give you, that's where they're going to fuck up. They are terrible drafting at the end of the first round in that 24 to 32 range. And I don't want to hear it about Frederick. That was the one off. I'm talking about look at the other decisions they have done there at the end of the first round. Scary stuff. So yeah, you're gonna have the pick, but it's what you do with it. And do you trust McBust? I don't. They do. All right. So is there a glimmer of hope? We'll keep watching. But I'm here. I'm gonna be here every week to let these guys know where they're fucking up. I'm gonna let you guys know as well. We're not going to lead you in the wrong direction, dude. We need to riot or protest is more what I should say. We should protest at the start. I've been saying this for a while. They need to change this shit, dude. It ain't working, man. I gave you guys a warning that what Bill Parcells set up here, revamping the scouting department, pro personnel, the draft, free agency, started like, and it's been eroded. Wade Phillips, Garrett, McCarthy. See over here? This shit over here? This is over here in the corner. This is the Campo era. They're back to the Campo era, dude. This is the type of football we had during Campo, dude. Incompetence. You had some star players, you know, scattered through the roster. But the coaching staff, the front office, and the drafting they were terrible, dude. They were drafting a lot of bad players. You know, they were trading high picks for former baseball players, hoping they would be the next quarterback. They were making bad free agencies. You know, free agent acquisitions. Everything that Parcells had set up here was beautiful. They just had to set that on autopilot, but they have eroded all of that. All right, and that's where we're at, man. This was terrible football we saw today. And I'm not going to go on about it, dude. But guys, let me know what you think about the future of the Cowboys. That's what I want to know. You can tell me what about the game. There should be nobody creating videos about the top 5 players in this game. There were none. And if there were, these people are blowing wind up your ass. You know, winners lose. There were no winners. There haven't been. Even that last week. Don't fall for the bullshit, bro. Man, there's a lot of bullshitters out there. Man, don't fall for the bullshit. We'll see you next week, man. That Packers game, bro. 100 to 12. All Brandon Aubrey field goals. It's gonna be a bloodbath, bro. Get ready. Peace.
Yeah, old school, baby.